It is better to live in a rent than to build a house. Living in a rent is better than building a house.
Hello, my viewers. Hello, investors. From wherever you watch me from, I greet you all. My name is Collins, and I'm the real estate consultant. The essence of this video, where they do, is because of one viral video where they go online, where one young man they talk say your house is not an asset, say your house na liability. I think the guy was trying to quote one book where Robert Kiyosaki writes, "Rich Dad Poor Dad." After watching that video, there are some things where the guy talk where I agree with, and there are some things where he talk where me I don't agree with. So the essence of this video not be to discredit the young man video where he do. What he said, some of the things he said they correct, but some of the things where he talk no they right. So the essence of this video now make I discuss some of those things where he talk where I feel say we need to discuss. Make we talk am right because he no discuss he no talk am well. So this video now to not be to discredit a video, but now for us to analyze that video where he talk so that we go discuss some of the things where he no talk right, we go talk am right, and some of the things where he talk right, we go also discuss that one too. So if today be your first time of coming across my channel, I would like you to please make you consider subscribing to my channel, click the notification bell so that you will get better information on everything real estate. So watch that video where I analyze most of the things where you talk. Watch that video.
It is better to live in a rent than to build a house. Living in a rent is better than building a house. You know that, sir. Before you criticize me for this video, make sure you watch the video to the end. So if you understand what I want to talk, because many of you have been programmed to think that your house is an asset. That's why you hear when you hear somebody say your house is a liability, they vex you. That's go watch some of my videos. You go see comments of people they blasting because they not truly understand. Because all their life they have been programmed to think that their house is an asset. But your house is not an asset because now you they spend money, they maintain them every year, they paint them, they fix your pipe, they do maintenance, they change roof and all places where they leak. So it's taking money from you instead of adding money to you. You know understand? So your house is a liability, not an asset, and you know it does not appreciate in value.
Well, I don't quite agree with that statement. Say living in a rented apartment is better for you than living in your own apartment. I don't quite agree with that because your cash flow now they determine whether living in a rented apartment is better for you or owning your own house is better for you. Don't expect somebody where in cash flow no strong or person where they earn 300,000 or 200,000 or 100,000. So maybe go build house or live for your own house. You understand? So your cash flow determines if you have too much money, living in your own house is the best option for you because living in your own house comes with certain level of comfort. You understand? You don't expect somebody like Dangote now say make him go live for rented apartments. You understand? So living in your own house comes with some level of comfort. You cannot say that living in a rented apartment is better. No, your cash flow determines whether living in a rented apartment is better for you or living in your own house is better for you. You understand? And also you cannot say because it is your personal house, it doesn't appreciate. No. And you cannot say that your house not be assets. No, you don't say that. Even the rented apartment where you live can also be a liability to you because you can live in a rented apartment and the landlord will get the house, no, they do any repair for you. Now you will rent the house, go begin to do those repair. Now that house don't become liability to you. That house where you even rent don't become liability to you. You understand? So your house is an asset because it appreciates. You cannot say because of saying your personal house, it doesn't appreciate. No, your house they appreciate. Be it house where you put for business, for rental purpose, or commercial real estate, all of them they appreciate. Be it land, everything real estate, they appreciate. You cannot say because it is your personal house, it doesn't appreciate. No. Every house appreciates. You understand? So that statement when you say it does not appreciate because your personal house, it doesn't work like that. You understand? It appreciates. Okay, now what will you tell a man I personally know will get house for Aja? He bought it 8 years ago. I remember he bought it 8 years ago for 25 million naira, and he get contract for Abuja. So after he come touch that house small, he sold that house for 65 million after 8 years and then relocated to Abuja. A house he bought for 25 million sold for 65 million. Now, how do you convince such man? Say that house no be assets. Say the house that they appreciate. You understand? So your personal house also appreciates. Your personal house is also an asset. You understand? So living in a rented apartment or living in your own house depends on your cash flow. Your cash flow determines if you have the cash flow, you can also live in your own house. But if your cash flow is low, at least rented apartments will be the best option for you.
Watch this video to the end. I go explain more. You know that so as a boy where they come up or as a girl where they come up, what you need as you build your financial life, your business and your career, get a house, rent a house, don't go and build a house. And the mistake many of them they make me say, when I will get 1 million or 2 million, when I go put into foundation, and you never get stable source of income. While the expectation of say another money they can't not do, but God say maybe in a street they do. You hope say woman go pay you. So you to create financial independence or financial financial stability. they go put that money that like I 2 million for house. Then the money don't finish now, house not complete again. Before you look now, problem don't start. You they struggle and you get foundation, you carry 2 million go for foundation when not even complete. That's a financial error, financial mistake, and go affect you for the rest of your life. Don't hurry to build a house. Your house, your car, they are the fruits you enjoy after your investment don't ripe. After your business don't ripe. See this car when they drive now. I not struggle to buy them. I struggle to create investments, and my business is now the fruit, the profit. Now wait to give me all these things. My house and my car.
Yes, this part where you talk, I quite agree with him because you cannot build a house. You can't make a one-time funds and then build a house and then you are broke. You understand? So I quite agree with him. You need to have a steady income to build your own personal house. You understand? So if you have a steady income, because even that house where you build for yourself, there are some liabilities, repairs where you need to do for that house. So you need a steady income where go dey cater for those liability of taking care of those houses, because you no build that house for rental purpose, you no build that house for commercial activities wey go dey give you money maybe monthly or daily or yearly based on the rental scheme wey you put on top. You understand? Because na your personal house wey you dey live. You understand? So it's better for you to have a source of income or several sources of income wey dey generate money for you before you build your personal house. So I quite agree with what he said, because if you no get other source of income, those repairs for those houses can weigh you down if you don't have those other streams of income. So that side, he said, I quite agree with what he said.
So, and the reason why you shouldn't hustle to struggle, or maybe you're not supposed to hurry to build house with this, any money you put into a house, that money will never come back to you again. Any money you use to build house, that money not go ever come back to you again. You spend 20 million to build house, so you spend 15 million to build house, so you spend 30 million to build house, so that money not go come back to you again. It not go come back again.
That statement, I quite disagree with you. You cannot say any money where you put for house, the money will come back to you. No, I quite disagree with you. Just the analysis I gave you about somebody I know, we buy house for Aja 8 years ago, 25 million naira. He sold that house for 65 million naira. So that money, that 25 million, that money we put for that house, he touched that house, sell it for 65 million naira. So he has made more money. So if you sell that house that money will come back to you. So you cannot say that money we put for house, you not make up. That's even one process. What if you have a business deal and you need money? You can use your house as collateral with the right documentation. You can obtain loan from the bank. Use the money, collect money, do business finish, pay back the bank. So no, so you cannot say any money where you put for house, let they get them because it's your personal house. No. That statement is not correct. You can use your house as collateral. You can even sell your house and make money again. So that statement is quite wrong. I don't agree with that statement.
Another thing again, if you want rent house, the mistake many of you they make, your house rent shouldn't exceed your 2 months earning or your 2 months salary. Let's say you earn 100,000 naira in a month. Your yearly rent not supposed to pass 200,000. Now what did that happen to many people like now? The mistake that they make now be say maybe they all get small money. They go they rent house of expensive things. Say now it must be POP standard, must be well equipped, all those things. Not be so. You go the rent house of 500,000 naira in a year or 1 million in a year, and your earning maybe now you not pass 1.5 million. That's a financial mistake. Look for a house where we say rent a house according to your earning. Your house rent shouldn't exceed your 2 months earning or 2 months salary. If your salary is 100,000 naira in a month, your house rent yearly not supposed to pass 200,000. With the rest money you they get that rest of the year, you they put that into your business and your other expenses. Before you look now, you don't create something meaningful for yourself. You know that. So don't hurry to build a house.
Well, I quite agree to waiting in talk, because it no good make you rent house way past your income. You understand? You go rent house based on your income. Make the house where you rent, make you no come chop all your income. You understand? So I quite agree. But meanwhile, you should also understand that as land and houses, they appreciate. Even rent too, they appreciate. So if you stay too long on renting an apartment, you get to a point where they say you go get stopped. Because in the sense that if you no plan towards, getting your own house where you go live should be a goal. You understand? Now, even if your income is small, you can buy some plots of property. There are some lands where they cheap, where you still see 500,000, 600,000, where you fit buy, keep, where go they appreciate. You understand? So and then they appreciate, and those land they appreciate. Tomorrow, as you also get other source of income, once that land they appreciate, you fit sell those land, take them, build small house, where you go dey live, at least that one go stop you from paying rent, because even this rent wey you dey pay, on the long run e go become liability, because those rent too dey appreciate every year rent dey appreciate. If you live for house for 3 years or 4 years, the amount wey you pay for that house, landlord no collect the same money after 3 or 4 years. Now the landlord will definitely increase the rent. You understand? So those things they appreciate. So in short, the best thing to do is to plan to build your own house. It will not be immediately, but while you are building other source of income and also creating wealth for yourself, make you think towards getting your own apartment, because it saves you from paying rent. Because if you dey pay rent, those rent they appreciate, and those things too they weigh you down in the long run. So it's good to build your wealth, build your finances, look for cheap lands wey you fit buy. If you buy those land go appreciate, and as you dey build other source of income, that land go help you support with the other source of income wey you get, help you build a house of your standard wey you fit live, wey go stop you from paying rent. Because if you depend on only staying for house, paying rent alone, my brother, you will get stuck in the future, because those house rent wey you dey pay dey appreciate. If you pay house rent for 10 years, you have successfully bought your landlord another house. If you pay house rent for 10 years, you have successfully bought your landlord another house. Think about it. Think about it.